Hey guys, what's up? It's Rainy here from the video, and today we're going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, so I got one of these. I've been waiting all weekend for it. I got mine today, like 3 days after launch. I also unboxed the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild limited edition version, so I'll have a link to that after this video. So stay tuned for that. Or if you might have seen it already if you're coming from that video. Regardless, you open the box by opening the bottom, it seems like, and flip it around like this. And then switch it up like that. You see what I did there? Switch it up. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. And here we have the console already. My God, check that out. It's about the size of your hand. Interesting. And then you have these fancy things here. I got the gray version instead of the color version. My brother, funny enough, got the colored version, so you know we have both of them in the house. So these are, I guess, extensions to the Joy-Con. I think that's what the controllers are called. The lighting here is kind of bad, but yeah, see, so these go in and then it just kind of slides in here. And you can see it presses, you can't really see it, but it presses in those small black things there a little bit. Just enough to press the button. Here we have the controller for the Joy-Cons, I guess. You can just kind of slide it into these, it seems like. Now this is probably the dock. So the funny thing about the Switch, if you're not familiar with it, is that it works as a tablet, but also as a home console. So you'd connect this dock with its proper cables to the TV, and you can then basically, if you're just coming home with the Nintendo Switch with you can just dock it down in here. And how it works is actually, so at the bottom of the Switch, there's like a tiny connection, or plug, I guess. And by pushing the Switch down into it, it connects the underside of the Switch. And that's how it seamlessly transitions into TV mode. So you can have it on the tablet, but then slide it in here, and 3 seconds later it's on the TV. So you can just click this down, and you'll get the inside of the box. HDMI, USB, and AC adapter. And it's just a plastic case, to be honest. There's nothing magical about it, except for like the power dock thing. And this is 2 USB inputs, so I guess for external hard drives. Comes with an AC adapter, as well as an HDMI cable, so that's nice. Now I've been saving the best for last, obviously, the console itself. So let's unpack this thing here. Slide those down there. Now the controllers themselves are actually very light. There's not much weight to them, and it feels surprisingly nice to hold them as well. You have A, B, X, and Y there, as well as plus and minus on top here. And then you have 2 joysticks. And then you have up, down, left, and right on this side here, as well as a power button, it seems like. There's a circle button there or something. There's a home button on this one. And then the shoulder bumpers, here we go. So left and right on both of those. And you also have it here, so left and right there. And then you also have the bumper buttons here. So there's 2 buttons on the top of each controller as well, the left and right, and then the ZR and ZL buttons as well. Let's try sliding it into this controller first. So let's go ahead and connect it there. Slides very easily in, actually. Slide this one in as well. You have to click it in. There's like a sliding spot on the top. There we go. It's about the same weight, probably a little lighter than a PlayStation 4 controller. Very much lighter than a Wii U controller, the main controller at least. But yeah, it feels really nice in the hand, actually. Slightly odd because your hands are quite close to each other compared to other controllers normally. But it doesn't feel too bad, to be honest. And it's very light as well. But to get them off again, I believe all you have to do is click these buttons here and then slide them up. So let's do that. Yep, there we go. And it actually slides really easily up as well. Let's try these things next. So I believe all you have to do is like kind of, okay, so you slide from the top, make sure that plus is with plus, so the plus on this is the same as the plus on here, you can barely see it, yeah. And then you slide it down like that, and there we go. I think it's properly connected. There we go. Can't get this in. I feel like it actually does feel slightly better holding it with these. They feel complete now. They felt kind of short without these. So I'd definitely, if I was going to play with them without, I'd probably have these grip things on. But yeah, yeah, actually this feels really nice. Doesn't really feel like you're holding anything. They're lighter than a controller, a remote control for a TV, for example, would be as well. Now, my brother did give me a disclaimer about these controllers because he's been playing a little bit. They're really difficult, or these extension grip things in particular. They're really difficult to get off apparently because there's some kind of lock here. I guess I didn't put that down because you push. I guess you push the lock thing up there, and now it's locked. Now it doesn't slide anywhere. If you push it down again like that, and then you can. It's supposed to be able to slide it up. He actually showed me some wounds, like flesh wounds, of him trying to slide this thing off, but it can't. Ah, there we go. God, they're not easy to get off at all. So yeah, that's a thing. Be careful when you take these off because my brother had some scars on his hand from trying to take them off. Well, that one was incredibly easy. I don't know why the other one was so difficult. Maybe it's something to do with the lock thing. Maybe it wasn't completely down or something, or completely unlocked. But that one was actually surprisingly easy to slide off. Okay, so this is the tablet itself. I call it a tablet because it looks essentially like a tablet. Let's be super careful with it because it's my new baby. Here it is. You're probably gonna see my face now. My gosh, behind the scenes of the camera and everything. But yeah, so this is it. It's very sleek and fancy. Might be kind of difficult in the sunlight to see it because the screen is very, very shiny and reflective. Weight-wise, it's very light actually. So this is the back of it. I guess here's the stand for it. So you can take that and just click that, and then you can. There you go, perfect. Stands without any help. So thumb up from me. We have the volume on the top here, as well as the power button. That seems like it's just a vent of some sort. God dang, it's focusing on the background. On the top here, we have the game card. Really gonna fight with that focus, but oh well. And there's also a headphone outlet there. Controller slots on the side. On the bottom, here's the plug that lets you charge it. It goes into the dock. The bottom here, we have the stand again. That's basically it. There's some speakers on the bottom here, so they'd be on the bottom when playing. Let's try sliding this thing in here, so get it in there. Hear the click. Perfect, that. Click it in, and there we go. And it's actually not too bad. It's lighter than an iPad would be, definitely. We probably have to charge it before I can turn it on, but we're definitely doing that as well. So I'll be back when we have done that. Actually, I lie. I literally just clicked it. I'm curious how much battery there is on it. But yeah, and we'll see how good the screen is. I haven't plugged it up to my... my god. Oh, set up. I'll do that by myself because you guys don't need to know that. And I'll also try connecting it to the dock and everything, and my TV, and then I'll try recording it. I've never recorded with the Switch before, so just keep that in mind while watching. It's working perfect now. Success. Set your icon and nickname. Okay, this information will be visible to your friends and other users who play. Oh, they have some Link ones. Of course they do. Do I want the Twilight Princess one, or do I want the Wind Waker one? I'm gonna go with Twilight Princess, even though I love Toon Link, but my brother has Toon Link at the moment, so I'll go with Twilight Princess, just for the sake of it. Both great games, though. I can't use touchscreen on my television, so I'm gonna have to do this, but that's fine. Perfect. Okay, so press plus, and that's done there. This user will be added to the console. Perfect. Additional users can be added. We'll skip that. We don't need more people now. Nintendo offers the option to create a safe play environment for your child using parental controls. I am a parent of my own liking, so I'll use that. Setup complete. Fantastic. So now I press home button. To play a game, you can insert a game card or download software from the Nintendo eShop. There's some news here. Let's check that out quick. This was supposed to be an unboxing video, but it's turned into let's try Nintendo Switch. So I'm gonna roll with it. A new system update has arrived. We probably need to get that before we can do anything else. Let's try plugging in Breath of the Wild and see how that goes. You can actually take the AC adapter with you anywhere you go. It's not actually connected to the dock itself. It's just a cable. So you can literally take it just like you would with a 3DS and plug it in anywhere and charge it. Welcome to news. This is a quick introduction to the screen you've just wandered into. It's called News. Can you guess what it's about? Here's a clue. It's not where you come to check out current political events. It's not... Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to check out. And it's not where you can catch up on the latest sports results. Oh, crap. Although I don't like sports anyway, so it's fine. No, it's not a video game about coming up with hilarious headlines either. You're just messing with me now, aren't you? Okay, a confession. This is my first article. I'm a little nervous. I may also be rambling a little, but I always tell myself, if you just keep on talking, you'll get to the point eventually. So here goes nothing. Welcome to News, a one-stop shop for the latest and greatest info about games to your Nintendo Switch console. More specifically, you'll find stuff like updates on sales, so you can never miss a bargain, videos of new games as they hit the market, info about special gaming events, and much more. If any of that sounds like your kind of thing, then make sure to drop by every once in a while. Just tap the little icon when you start up the console before jumping into your favorite games. Receive news, system update is great. Let's update it then. I'm just gonna leave you guys there, but thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in watching my unboxing of the Breath of the Wild limited edition for Europe video, you can check that out in the end of this video. I'll have a link there. Other than that, thanks for watching. Now let's see you guys in game. Rainy out.